Soul. I'm Natalie Southgate. I'm the creator of Chakradance and Temple of the Soul. I want to come in and talk a little bit about something that's come up. I've been running a lot of working with a lot of clients this morning, and there's always themes. There's always these themes, even though they're different groups of people in different countries doing even different Chakradance programs. These often these central themes emerge, and I just want to share this one because I feel it's a really interesting one to reflect on. And what's been coming up for a lot of people is resistance. And might be a resistance to eating a particular way, improving your diet, or resistance to doing the spiritual practice, or resistance to having a conversation with somebody, or resistance to making a change in your job. It doesn't matter where it is, there's a resistance. And I noticed today that there's been a lot of kind of like, why do I keep having this resistance? Almost like a frustration around the resistance. And while everyone's talking about this resistance, I'm getting more and more excited because it's like, do you know what? And this is what I want to share about resistance. If you are experiencing resistance in your life, it shows that you're conscious of it. And the first step in healing is to actually be aware of it, to be conscious of it. So it's something to celebrate. If you can catch yourself in this like frustration because you keep feeling this resistance, you're moving in the right direction because you know what needs to be healed. And then you can start to work more with healing that, but you know what you're moving towards. And obviously a big part of Chakradance is actually then working how we work with the chakras, with the body, the energy work, the Jungian psychology, the psyche, to start to work through why are these resistances here, what's underneath them, how do they start to flow and move in your life. But another part of Chakradance is to bring to surface the very resistance in the first place. Because I guess the most tragic thing that can happen really is that you'll never become conscious of what you're resisting, which instead turns to stagnation. And it's when we don't even have the resistance to it anymore, we're not even conscious of what's going on. It's so deeply buried that we get stuck. This is when we're stuck in toxic patterns of behavior that we just can't seem to break free from. This is when we're stuck in different health issues, just stuck in we know we can feel, but we're just stuck. It's not like we're fighting this resistance to anything. It's too deep for that. So a lot of what Chakradance is about is starting to surface. And what I could see today is part of that surfacing is not to immediately necessarily even heal it. It's a slower process than that. It's quite an organic. If you think about unearthing something, it's not like we kind of just dig it up and off it goes. Sometimes it's a bit of a dig and a bit of a dig. It starts to surface. And then we're like, oh, there's a resistance though, to now I can see it. Now I've got to face it. Yeah. So it's a stepping stone process. And then after you've got the resistance, you can then dance through this way of facing it. And this is like a journey. It's like a healing journey. And we're always unearthing new parts of ourselves, new parts that have been, buried, and all causing different issues in our lives. But I just really wanted to just immediately make this video to share my excitement at resistance. That's a new one, isn't it? Because it's very easy to go into the negative look at the negative view of resistance and to really be frustrated. I think that's what I could feel today, the frustration of being in this resistant state. But let's celebrate it and honor it and look at it and go, wow, you're here because I'm conscious. So I just wanted to share this little gem with you today. Many blessings.